Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hivemind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. You know, there's something we've said a whole lot on this channel in relation to cancel culture. A lot of the times, the puritanical standard that these lefties try to impose on the rest of the world, they can't exactly live up to themselves. And this is something that is more true for the white liberal elite than anyone else. They grandstand, they condescend with their patronizing attitudes from their ivory towers, but when push comes to shove, do they live up to the same standards that they apply to everybody else as they cancel person after person? Quick answer, no, they don't. And of course, it's obvious, and probably the biggest offenders are the liberal Hollywood elite. Honestly, just Los Angeles in general, a total den of depravity that lectures the rest of the world on ethics. Give me a break. And we have a great story that I just had to cover on this channel. It's not exactly related to the current political news cycle, but this channel honestly has always been more about the culture war in general. And it's kind of political considering Alec Baldwin has made himself a political figure, attacking the president on a near constant basis. So here's the thing. Alec Baldwin's wife right now is in the middle of a pretty big scandal. Turns out, the liberal elite that talk about cultural appropriation are once again the worst perpetrators every time. His wife, Hillary Baldwin, has faked being a Spanish immigrant her entire professional career. She changed her name, she changed where she was born, lied about when she entered the country, and even sports a fake accent as if she's playing some role to masquerade as some sort of exotic treasure in the public's eye. And the one question that I have is, why are these white liberal college elite always the ones faking being a minority? Well, it's because they're massive hypocrites, manipulative sociopaths, benefiting on the backs of other races. So we gotta get into this, folks. But before we do, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. Now with that out of the way, let's roll the tape. Alright, so here's the main headline. Just to give you guys the rundown, the Daily Beast, Hilaria Baldwin has been posing as a Spanish person for years. Yikes. Last week, a Twitter sleuth sketched out how Hilaria Baldwin, the influencer wife of actor SNL star Alec Baldwin, has perpetrated a decade-long grift where she impersonates a Spanish person. The user goes by the handle Lenny Briscoe, shared a number of a damning video of Hilaria from Good Morning America's appearance where she employed a Spanish accent to a Today Show stop in which she supposedly could not remember the English word for cucumber.
We have very few ingredients. We have tomatoes, we have how do you say it? Cucumbers. We have red pepper.
And you'll see just how far this grift goes. It appears that Hilaria's real name is Hillary Hayward Thomas, according to her old MySpace page and those who claim to be her old classmates. She attended the private Cambridge School of Weston in Massachusetts, and in her senior yearbook is listed as Hillary Hayward Thomas, as you can see right over here. And let me show you guys just how far this grift goes. Just check out how much of a phony this person is and has been in the public's eye.
Married life?
Married life is really nice. You know, it feels different. It really feels different. But I didn't think it was going to be different, but it feels quite different.
What's the thing that surprised you the most?
I think just the fact that it feels different. You know, we like to say husband and wife a lot.
Yeah.
I call him husband now. I say, husband, where are you? Well, he took me out to Montauk. He said that was as close as he could get to Spain, to my family, and to Rome, because we really like Rome as well. And he got down on his knee, and then I don't remember the rest because I started crying.
It's not easy, and I think part of it is that I'm in shape before I have a baby, and then I stay active when I'm pregnant, and I'm not trying to stay thin, I'm just trying to keep my circulation going and stretching and keep my muscle tone up.
It was, well, you know what? I feel like all of our children were semi-surprises, in a good way. Good surprises. Like,
you know, I have 4 kids, but you have to be able to treat each one as if they were only child sometimes. So I have to have my individual time with each one of them. Yeah, maybe that's why you wake up so early. You say, I want my mommy.
Can't even imagine how you could possibly do something like this. And I wonder if her intention was to continue swindling everybody because it made her feel special, or if she did it when she was maybe younger and kind of got stuck and had to continue perpetuating the lie or risk potential scandal. Well, turns out, even if that's the case, she kept it going for over a decade and finally ended up getting caught out anyways. So I guess you done screwed up. But this, folks, is the liberal elite. These are the people who lecture you and attack your president as a quote racist, or someone taking advantage, grifting based on race. These are the folks who lecture you on Twitter. These are the folks who talk to you about virtue and attack the president's character. Meanwhile, after being very clearly caught out, still cannot accept any type of responsibility and own up to what they've done. Hilaria Baldwin continues to deny faking her Spanish accent and heritage. She literally lied about where she was born. She continues to deny it when we know for a fact now she was born in Massachusetts, not in Spain. And there's literal videos with quotes like this. Hilaria Baldwin claims she loved Zara before I was in this country. And talk about the privileged elite. She went to a top university that cost $62,000 a year in tuition, then grifted pretending being of another race. And now let's talk about Alec Baldwin, that guy who continuously virtue signals, attacks the president at being such a deplorable man, the man who, as we previously covered in a video months past, is pretty much an absent dad who his children have repeatedly attacked and called out for being, frankly, just a bad father. Meanwhile, the president has been clearly a great father his entire life while running a multi-billion-dollar business. Just to put things into perspective a little bit, well, Alex Baldwin is losing his damn mind and continuing to protect his wife. He recorded a video, which I'll just show you guys a couple different parts, which just goes to show once again how these liberal elite cannot accept any type of responsibility whatsoever. Look at some of the things he said.
They write things, a lot of it not true. Not true. Some of it true, a lot of it not true. And I just want to say to people that, as a quick little thought, which is that you got to consider the source. You have to consider the source. We live in a world now where we're hidden behind the anonymity of social media. People feel that they can say anything. They can say anything. They probably would like to do anything if they weren't at risk of getting caught and going to prison. They want to just shoot it all over you and spray it all over you, their venom and their hate. And you have to consider the source. There's things that have been said lately about people that I love, that I care about deeply, which are ridiculous. I mean, just ridiculous. Consider the source. Consider the source. Guess what? If something comes on and you see something online that comes from TMZ, don't watch it. TMZ is a sewage treatment plant. If the New York Post writes something, that's just one gigantic, it's another sewage treatment plant. Consider the source. Consider the source. And they've said it about people I love. False things. Untrue things. Consider the source. Consider the source. It's a sunny day here. We're going to go and enjoy a sunny day. Me and my little pack. When you love somebody, you want to defend them. Consider the source.
So he keeps talking about pay attention to the source, and is clearly trying to swindle people and lie, obfuscate from the truth, once again proving what a character Alec Baldwin really is. And check out some of this. Here's someone on Instagram that says, like your wife being Spanish when she lived in Massachusetts her entire life. I take it her accent is fake as well? Frauds. Alec Baldwin on Instagram responds, go F yourself. This guy is so petty and ridiculous, it's not even funny. These absolute narcissistic sociopaths are trying to run the country into the ground. These are the folks with absolutely no moral standing whatsoever, folks with no moral compass, getting into the realm of politics and affecting votes as a way to play some political grift. But it's all about them, folks. It's always been about them. Alec Baldwin, I'm just gonna say it, is a piece of shit. I think that's probably the first time I've ever swore on this channel. I mean, it's not a terrible word, but it's just a fact. He's in absolutely no position to attack or call out the president, who's 10 times the man that he will ever be, yet he sets the stage and influences millions of people as he plays his political grift. And just to prove to you exactly how self-centered these people are, Hilaria Baldwin, her name is Hillary, by the way, it's not Hilaria, returned on Instagram just hours after promising to take a social media break amid Spanish heritage uproar. So she says, I'm gonna step back pull back from social media as the scandal continues to unfold, and then instantaneously comes back taking pictures of herself and lusting for that attention that we know these desperate, despicable celebrities live for. It's absolutely disgusting. It puts the whole thing into perspective, and Hollywood is the most deranged, despicable, frankly, one of the most destructive things to modern society and modern culture out there. And I think this story really puts that into perspective, really shines a light on that exact idea. And so, of course, I had to cover it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. So let's share this video as much as possible with new viewers, since of course we know YouTube won't. But I'm gonna get back to work, of course. There's a whole lot of hypocrisy that must be exposed on a daily basis. It's a daily gig, folks. You guys know the drill. So I'm gonna get to that. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.